Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to this video. And in today's video, we are going to talk about the #1 sales technique that every single person falls for. Before I get into that, make sure and subscribe down below to the channel if you want more videos like this and you want more knowledge. And also make sure and drop a like, a thumbs up, all that good stuff, so this video can get out to more people so they can learn one of the best skills on the planet, which is sales, so they can help more people, build more relationships, and most importantly, make some more money. All right, so without further ado, we will go ahead and jump into this video. Now, in this video, we are going to be talking about the sales technique that every single person falls for. And surprise, surprise, it's empathy. It's actually genuinely just caring about the individual on the other side of the platform, the phone, the desk, whatever the case may be, just caring about the person. And of course, there's multiple different ways that you can set this up and use this technique to actually be successful in sales. But how I train my salespeople, and also how we train the salespeople inside of our program, inside of the blueprint that we give, is just caring about the other person. You have to understand, when you're talking to somebody, right? That is the last person that you're going to get to talk to just like that. Everyone has their own story. Everyone has their own experience. Everyone has their own little deal that they've went through life with. So that is the last person that you're ever going to get to talk to that has that exact thing that happened to them. And you need to realize that whenever you're talking to somebody, genuinely care about them. Be interested in what they have to tell you. And that will build trust, and it will also advance the sale. So one technique that I use all the time for empathy is when I'm asking questions. We have a framework inside of our sales team and inside of our program that is basically a CLIP framework. And the first two sections of that is C and L, which is clarify and label, similar to Alex Hermosi. Now, in that section of the framework specifically, that is where you're clarifying why the person is actually on the call in the first place, and then labeling them with a problem. And in order to do that, you have to genuinely care about the person. So clarifying why they're there is super simple. If I'm talking to Joe, I'm going to ask Joe, hey man, why did you get on this call? Why are you actually here, and what are you hoping to get out of it? Simple as that. And as I go down the framework itself, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be building rapport as I'm asking questions, and I'm going to be building that trust. And how I do that is I ask specific questions around what he is trying to solve inside of this specific call and what he's trying to get out of the service and or product that I am selling. And how I do that is very simple. Instead of asking questions like, what did you do today? And how's the weather? I don't ask those questions because those questions don't have any relevance. They don't do anything for the person. And most importantly, they don't advance the sale in any manner whatsoever. So what I do instead is I ask them, hey, what are you trying to get out of this call? They answer me, right? Joe will say, man, I'm really just trying to get information, blah, 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 right? Cool. What information are you trying to get it? And why? Why are you trying to get information? Why did this bring you to a realization of, oh, I need to change my life, right? I need to do this. Again, when you're going down the label problem with the actual problem that they have, a lot of people are just going to say, man, I just want to make $10,000 a month, or man, I just want to do this, or man, I just want to have this product or have this service, or blah, 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 right? But the real question is why? Why do they want to have that specific thing? And why do they think that it's going to solve all of their problems? What is their problem? Why is it their problem? All of that good stuff is super important, and the only way that you can really extrapolate that out of somebody else is by caring about every single thing that they're saying to you. Somebody is going to say, yeah, I want to make $10,000 a month to me, right? And then I'm going to say, why do you want to make $10,000 a month? What is the big factor there? What are you making $10,000 a month for? Who are you making $10,000 a month for? And previously we had somebody, just call him Joe, right? And Joe said, man, I really just want to help out my daughter, right? And we'll use Sarah as his daughter. The #1 thing that I'm doing in that situation is I'm not asking, okay, and why else do you want to make $10,000 a month, right? I'm diving into that because that is the issue. Why for your daughter? Well, because I don't get to see her a lot. Oh, okay. That is a problem. I want to help solve that. So what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to build a little bit of rapport and advance the sale. What's your daughter's name? How old is she? I'm going to be genuinely interested in this person and their daughter because that's who they're trying to solve the problem for, right? And then at that point, I will use that later in the sale. For example, when I'm later in the sale, one thing that I'm going to say is, hey, this is the price. This is what we offer. Now, let me ask you this, Mr. Joe. Do you think that this is going to help Sarah? Do you think this is going to help you be able to spend more time with Sarah? Help Sarah out? What do you think? That's going to be a lot more emotionally attached now, because it's like, wow, I really do think this is going to help. I think this is going to get me closer to my daughter, right? I think this is going to allow me to spend time with my daughter. That is the important part, because it's not about the sale. It's not about the service. It's not about anything. All it's about is, does this solve my problem? Is this going to help me spend time with my daughter? Yes, it is. Perfect. That's exactly why we need to do it today, Mr. Joe. That's it. It's as simple as that. Just caring about another person with empathy. If you can do that, you will succeed a lot in sales. You will go very far, you will hit all your goals, and most importantly, you'll build relationships that actually last with these people, because they will remember you after that. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a short one, but I wanted to give you a little bit of value in sales and some of the things that I use specifically to be able to close more deals and be able to close millions of dollars in online sales and also in car sales. And that helped, right? So hope you enjoyed it. Make sure and subscribe down below if you did, and hit that like button.